Noticeably, there's the signal. Racing in the Bowfine. Great start. Caught them in a near perfect line out of the gates. Captain Sterling and Durandell. Market Ruler the first to jump from Rock Magic, and then on the rails Rebel King, and back there last of all is the favourite Electric Light. Onto the course proper they come, and the Great Southern Speedster Captain Sterling held the front. 3/4 clear Durandell. The filly got posted. Market Ruler third, 3 deep. Rebel King pushes up, well placed as they track to the bend. Then came the top weight behind them, Rock Magic, and trailed by Electric Light, who's starting to work on through the bridle as they come around the corner. 400 left to go. Captain Sterling led Durandell. Market Ruler still there. Back on the inside under heavy pressure, Rebel King, followed by Rock Magic and Electric Light called upon. Captain Sterling had shaken them off though, with 150 left to go. Clear down the outside. Market Ruler keeps coming, and so does Rock Magic. Market Ruler grabs the lead. This has been a grandstand performance. Market Ruler off the track worked, and she clinches the Bowfine. Market Ruler's won it from a close go for Miners. Electric Light deep out. Rock Magic, Durandell and Captain Sterling, who'd run a very cheeky race, and back last of all is Rebel King. Market Ruler has beaten Electric Light, and Rock Magic will be third home after the Bowfine. And that's a grand effort by this Universal Ruler filly. She jumped very cleanly, but she was unable to get across and had to sit 3 deep and exposed there without cover. She was awfully brave in victory there. It's an important win for Market Ruler this afternoon, taking up this black type Bowfine Stakes. Electric Light just found the 14 back to the 1,000, a little beyond her capabilities, and Rock Magic, as always, under the 62, was as brave as could be. But honours are with Market Ruler. She really earned the win here this afternoon for owner David Reed and Madams Hughes and Jones, Rompotus and Weira, Matcham, Morley, Collins, Hosking, Pember, Pampakis, Hodgkinson and Hazel, and also the Conscape Syndicate as well. Chris Parnham was in the saddle for Simon Miller, and she's done a super job to win on speed, 3 deep and without cover. She's won it by a length and a half, a neck second and third, 58.18 here on rain-affected ground, 58.18, but all honours with Market Ruler. 8 now from 17, and probably a career PB. Second home is Electric Light by Vital Equine, Adam Durant, William Pike, and third Rock Magic by Redute's Choice, Chris Gangemi and Jared Noski. Well, we'll get out to Brittany now. She joins winning rider Chris Parnham there, and that was a really brave win by this filly, Britt.
It certainly was, and we heard from Simon Miller pre-race, and he told Chris to keep the colours clean. I'm not sure that that's exactly what he meant, but hey, you kept them clean and you've pinched the Bowfine. Well done, Chris.
Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, it was a really good win. We sat wide, and she was always travelling well though, so I was always confident she'd finish off quite well.
Do you panic in that situation when you're out there, but have a horse that is travelling nicely? Is the key just to keep them in their rhythm?
But you can't panic when you're in that sort of position, and you just, so the speed wasn't too fast, so that probably helped us as well, and yeah, she was too good.
At what stage in the straight did you think you had it?
I was confident a furlong out. She had the race won. I just had to fight him off the last 100.
Well, congratulations on taking out the Bowfine.
Thanks, Miss Taylor.
Yeah, Simon Miller's about to join us here. He's just having a chat to the Chief Steward, but that was a really good performance. And I was just talking to a few of the jocks out the back there. I love the ride by Chris Parnham. Sometimes 3 wide without cover can be the best ride of the day.
It's really funny you talk about 3 wide. It's funny how it worked out. Chris and I, this morning, he came up to me at the track and he said, "What am I doing?" And I said, "I thought you'd probably lob outside the leader, but if a couple kick up," I said, 3 wide's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be, as long as you got it in rhythm and balance. And I said, probably trainers are half to blame for 3 wide because it's an excuse to opt out when your horse doesn't hit the line. And we had a little bit of a laugh about it. And then I said to him, keep the colours clean. So I suppose he did both, kept them clean and sat 3 wide.
Because it can be quite a skill to rate your horse, let it have that, keep it in its rhythm, and then make sure that it's got a good kick still at the top of the straight.
Yeah, no doubt. I think rhythm's paramount, and if you've got rhythm and their balance and their breathing right, I think it doesn't matter if you're box seat or you're 3 wide, no cover. As long as you got them in that transition and they haven't redlined, they'll always let go for you. And he didn't panic and he just waited and waited, and it's just, I'm really happy for David Reid. Like, he injects a lot of money into the game, and I said to him in the mountain yard pre-race, when was the last time you won a stakes race? And he said, Adam and Eve.
And she's been a really good filly too, because probably a little underrated as well, and you knew her back to front. Was this always the plan, that race her last week, quick back up to make sure that she's cherry right for a race like this?
Yeah, we had two main missions this time in, and one was this and the other one was the Northern Sprint. But when Rocky went there and the big guns, because it was set weights and penalties, I would have got destroyed on the ratings, whereas it's a handicap today. So this was always on the radar, and it's just I'm more wrapped for David, and also the filly herself. She deserves it, and our little pocket rocket, Liza Finger, does all the work on her, and I don't know who was more excited, probably David or Liza. So it was good fun. And guess what?
Well done.
No.
Yeah, the tie.
Days another week.
Yeah, the sausage dogs just dominating.
There's a great man there.
Well done, Simon. Well done to David Reid as well. And great performance there, Anthony. Man, I know Shartin's not...